in my polling unit, I saw a market woman. I think that was her first time voting. And that's another thing that I find very strange. Saw so many first time voters. There's a market woman that came out to vote. And when she got to the polling unit, she voted just before me. And but all she was saying, hey, Mama Papa Pikin, Mama Papa Pikin. That was all she was saying. She was trying to look, that was what she was looking for. She was looking for Mama Papa Pikin, where you see Mama Papa Pikin to thumbprint there. That's all she was trying to do. And so when you bring the case of literacy, I beg to differ to an extent because I saw even illiterate people come out to vote. Where I have an issue, I can say yes, the voter numbers or these data coming from INEC, and there's a lot of irregularities. Because let's take, for example, if you look at this trend analysis tab, looking at the trend analysis tab, 2019 elections, there were over 27 million people voting, with only 83 million registered voters. But in 2023, we had 93 million registered voters. People were more excited about voting. So many millions of new voters. And yet, the total vote turnout dropped instead from 27 million to 23 million. A drop of almost 4 million votes. Based on everything we saw on social media, based on everything that was tracking in that period, it doesn't add up. We should have seen more votes counted. We should have seen more numbers in the 2023 presidential election. Only the increase in registered voters by 10 million should tell us yes, the votes we should have expected probably 30 million. But then INEC numbers come out and they tell a different story. So definitely, I think we'll have to do another session analyzing this discrepancy with the numbers coming from INEC. We'll have to analyze, but based on those numbers, from what even from the best states, even from APC states that were cleared by APC, what you can see is voter turnout was a big issue. It was better in the north, far better. Most northern states had far better to voter turnout than, or you can see the bottom 7. That's where all the southeast states, the bottom 7 or the bottom 8. That's where all the southeast states are, followed by south states. All southeast and south states are. That's what applies. And those were the two regions that Labour Party dominated in. It will probably be the same story in these 2027 elections. South and southeast will still be the stronghold or the strong base of NDC. If they don't succeed in getting these voter numbers higher, they have a big problem. I was talking with somebody the other day and he was like, Wike was the reason. Wike is why Labour Party did not win. But I told you, based on the numbers, it's not possible. It's not possible. Based on the numbers, what I'm seeing is that voter turnout is a big issue. Voter turnout, that's where the problem lies. People are not turning up to vote. People were not turning up to come and vote. And so honestly, this is where the problem lies.
Why do you think that people didn't turn up to vote? What could be your main reason? What could be the premise for that?
Personally, in the southeast, from what I've seen in the southeast, I believe the two. If you look at, like I showed you Abia State numbers, Abia State was a stark drop